Next game, White Sox, Rangers, 3:05 Texas. The Rangers are minus 130, totals 11.5. 15-cent move toward the Rangers and movement upward on the total. Once again, Texas is minus 130, totals 11.5. We have Adrian Sampson for the Rangers, Ivan Nova for the White Sox. Nova comes into this game with just a 3-5 record, a 6.01 ERA, and a 1.58 WHIP. Adrian Sampson on the other side, 5-4 record for the Rangers. Texas is third in scoring, 27-15 at home. And total-wise, Texas is 13-6 of the under in their last 19 in Arlington. Give me the Rangers minus 130 and the under 11.5 in that matchup there. Next game, Rays, Athletics, 4:07 Oakland. No line currently posted for this game. We have Ryan Stanek for the Rays, Brett Anderson for the Athletics. Brett Anderson comes into this game with a 1.32 WHIP and 29 walks in 85 2/3 innings pitched for the Athletics. Now Stanek on the other side, completely different story. He comes in to this game for the Rays with a 2.53 ERA, a 1.08 WHIP, 44 strikeouts in 42 2/3 innings. Tampa Bay is 24-15 on the road, 23-16 against the spread. Of course, when I refer to the spread, I'm referring to the run line. The Athletics on the other side, 25th in striking batters out. They're also 26th in walks allowed at home. So not sure where this line's going to open up at. I don't care whether they're catching 1.5 or laying 1.5. I like Tampa Bay getting the job done for some run line cash in that one. Next matchup, Rockies, Dodgers, 4:10 Los Angeles. The Dodgers are minus 195, totals 8.5. We did see a 25-cent fade of the Dodgers in the early wagering. We also saw movement upward on the total. Once again, the Dodgers are minus 175, totals 8.5. We have Kenta Maeda for the Dodgers, Antonio Sensatella for the Rockies. Sensatella comes into this game with a bulbous 5.09 ERA and a 1.63 WHIP. Oh my goodness. We're looking at Sensatella, who really has a very bizarre ratio here. A lot of walks. 40 strikeouts compared to 33 walks for Antonio Sensatella this year. Kenta Maeda on the other side, completely different story. He's 7-4 on the year with a 3.87 ERA and a very nice 1.08 WHIP. He's got 77 strikeouts in 76 2/3 innings. Colorado really struggling against the Dodgers this year. They lost their last 5 straight, and as a matter of fact, they haven't won one against them. 0-5 taking on the Dodgers this year. They're also winning just 30% of their games, taking on teams allowing less than 3.9 runs per contest. Now the Dodgers on the other side, virtually unbeatable at home, 33-9 at Dodger Stadium. They're also winning 79% of their games as the official home favorite. When it comes to the total, Colorado 7-2 to the over in their last 9. Give me the Dodgers minus 1.5 and the over 8.5 in that game. Next matchup, Giants, Diamondbacks, 4:10 Arizona. The D-backs are minus 140, totals at 9. We have Sean Anderson for the Giants, Merrill Kelly for the Diamondbacks. Kelly comes into this game with a 7-7 record. He's also got 25 walks in 88 innings pitched. Arizona's just 368 in their games as the official home favorite. They're 7-8 straight up when Kelly throws out the first pitch. Now, San Fran on the other side, 2-0 in their last 2 ball games. Of course, those 2 victories coming against these very Diamondbacks in this series. And the Giants are 21-18 against the spread away from home this year. Total-wise, San Fran 5-0 to the over in their last 5. Give me the Giants plus 1.5 and the over 9 runs in that game. Next matchup, Orioles, Mariners, 4:10 Eastern first pitch in Seattle. The Mariners are minus 170, totals at 9. We did see a nickel fade of Seattle and movement downward on the total. Once again, the Mariners are minus 170, totals at 9. We have Yusei Kikuchi for the Mariners, Gabe Enois for Baltimore. If you like Baltimore in the spot here, I don't know why. Seattle's 12-3 in their last 15 at home taking on Baltimore if you're into historical trends. Seattle's also 4th in scoring and 2nd in walks. Now the Orioles on the other side, they're 2nd to last in runs allowed. I mean, they're just giving up runs left and right. They're also 28th in hits allowed, and they are officially 33 games under 500. 22-55 overall for the year. Wow. Total-wise, Seattle 14-2 to the over when Kikuchi makes the start. Let me repeat that again. Seattle is 14-2 to the over when Kikuchi makes the start, depending on where you're shopping at. So with all that in mind, I'm going to lean Seattle minus 170 in the over. 9 runs in that game. All right, next and final game for the show. It is going to be our primetime Sunday night game, and it is Angels-Cardinals. How about Albert Pujols hitting the bomb yesterday in a losing effort? He got the standing ovation at New Busch Stadium. That was awesome. Gotta love that. But anyway, Angels taking on the Cards, 7:08 St. Louis. The Cardinals are minus 130, totals 8.5. Nickel fade of the Cards and movement downward on the total. Once again, the Cardinals are minus 130, totals 8.5. We have Miles Michaelis for the Cards, Tyler Skaggs for the Angels. Now, Skaggs is 6-6 on the year, but a lot of strikeouts for him. He's got 70 Ks in 70 1/3 innings pitched. Meanwhile, Michaelis on the other side, just 5-7 on the year with a 4.48 ERA. Now, the Angels, believe it or not, rank 6th in road scoring. 6th in road scoring per game on average. They're also very good against the run line when traveling. They're 25-16 ATS away from home. Now, the Cards on the other side, just 23rd in hits. They're also 24th in striking batters out at home. And when it comes to the total, St. Louis is 6-1 to the under in their last 7. So with all that in mind, I don't know if they'll win it outright, but I think they'll at least keep it close. I'm going to lean toward the Angels, plus 1.5 in the under. 8.5 in that game. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me. We're going to get into some shout-outs in just a second. Got to remind you to check me out on my website at patreon.com/rockpage. We do daily plays and picks on that website each and every day. We barely miss a day. I think I've missed 2 days in the last year, and that was because of my wedding and travel related to my honeymoon. So we're very, very consistent on that website. And we're doing very good in several different categories. That's a part of the free content, so check that out. We do many different tiers, memberships, also known as packages, but they begin at just $1.99 per month. So definitely a very affordable, very reasonable access to information. Anyway, patreon.com/rockpage. That is my website. Link for that site is in the description section below. All you got to do is click it and it'll redirect you right to that site. All right, let's go ahead and get into some shout outs brought to you by patreon.com/rockpage. Got to give a shout out to Calico Jones, Evil Dax, the Pro Line Master, Adam Mazza, Jerry, we the best. No, Jerry, you're the best. Got to give a shout out to Bo Dunn, Brian Cleland, my man Jimmy Johnson, who's been with me since pretty much day one when nobody was watching my shit. I think Jimmy Johnson was commenting when I was getting like 23 views a video. So Jimmy Johnson, shout out to you. Chuck Pinter, Band Up V, Jay Williams, Carlos Hidalgo, who's joining us from Liberal, Kansas. Philip Andrew Munoz, who's joining us from the Philippines. Got to give a shout out to my man, the U-Dog, Ulysses Hayes, who I think changed his name to Peanut. I'm not sure if it's Peanut or the U-Dog, or dude, just change it to U-Dog. That's it's a pretty bad nickname. I didn't do you solid there, but you're my guy. You're the U-Dog. But anyway, shout out to Ulysses Hayes, a.k.a. Peanut. Got to give a shout out to Matt May, who said he's representing the beard gang. Matt's got an incredible beard. And I asked him, I said, dude, are you using the Cremo beard oil? And he said, absolutely. We got to keep the flavor saver smooth. And I fully agree with you. I actually call it the taint tickler. It's very good for, freaky stuff. But anyway, shout out to Chris Smith, Norwal Music, Matthias Mall, Vinny Smooth, my man Stephen Lewis. Man, this guy's a sports betting enthusiast, man. He's commenting on everybody's channel. He's giving out plays, parlays. He's betting tennis, cricket, cornhole, whatever, darts. Man, Stephen Lewis, he's a handicapper, man. I'll tell you what, Steve, you might need to open up your own channel as well, because you got these crazy 12-teamers that you always hit like at least 10 legs of that 12-teamer too. But anyway, shout out to Steve Lewis. Got to give a shout out to Mike Wilkerson, Luis Bello, Danny J, and last but not least, my man Brian Williams. All right, that's going to cover the shout outs for today. Once again, thank you for tuning into today's program. I really hope you enjoyed all this free content, all this free information. I certainly enjoy producing it for you. Something I look forward to, do it every day. And like I said, man, it's definitely something that I don't miss often. We normally are very, very consistent. The only times I ever really miss it is when I'm traveling for work or I'm getting married and going on a honeymoon. But we even did like 3 to 4 uploads when I was on my honeymoon. We did it right there on the beach, right there poolside. So anyway, it's something I love to do. You guys keep me going. It's your comments, it's your enthusiasm, it's your subscribing to me, it's your likes, your comments that keep me going. It makes it all worth it. If I didn't get that feedback, I don't know if I could continuously do this day in and day out. So I do it for you guys. Never want to miss a day, and I certainly appreciate your support. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. Once again, hopefully you enjoyed all this free content, all this free information right here on YouTube. And as always, don't forget to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage.